Hi guys, my name's Steve Elliott. I'm a digital artist and painter, and this is my very first video for YouTube. I drew this on an iPad Pro in Procreate. I wanted to make a poster 36 inches by 24. That was the initial idea. So I knew it was going to push Procreate to its absolute limits. Once I created the file, I realised I could only use 4 layers, maximum of 4 layers, which wasn't a problem because the style I'm working in, I pretty much work on 1 layer, the same as I would if I was working on a sheet of paper really. I did create a couple of layers just to reposition 1 or 2 objects here and there, but that's about it. So anyway, less of the talking, let's get into the drawing. I begin with a rough drawing that's in blue pencil, and I'll knock the opacity back so I can see what I'm working over. So that's my first layer. The second layer is the actual drawing. You'll see that I started off with a fine ink pen, and quickly I thought, yeah, I'm not feeling that, let's change that, and I moved into the charcoal block, and the rest of the painting or drawing, the complete drawing, is done with the default charcoal block brush. You'll notice that I'm not producing an outline. I actually shade as I'm going, as I would with a conventional drawing really. So then I know there's no need to sketch anything out. I've already got the sketch underneath. You'll see every now and again that the picture goes blurred, and that's because I created a yellow mustard coloured ground with a sort of a distress brush just to see what that would look like as a sort of a surface that I would be working on. So that keeps popping up every now and again. At this point I'm not really sure what's going to happen with the background, so I continue working on the butterflies. I pretty much draw all of those first. Here I'm working, sort of doing the detail first and then the shading around the detail. It doesn't stay like that. I don't work like that throughout the drawing. I change. Sometimes I put the shading in first, then do the line work. At the minute I'm doing the line work first, but as I say, that does change. I continue this way until all the butterflies are completed. You'll see that once I've finished this butterfly, I'm not happy with the position, and I use the lasso tool to move it slightly just to change the composition. Here I create a new layer and start working on the head. I did that because I wasn't happy with the shape. I wanted to change it slightly, and I wanted to put a bit of detail in it that I could then cover over with the butterfly and merge the layers together. Again, I'm tweaking objects and moving them slightly just to improve the composition. Here I start working in negative and painting the space around the shape rather than the actual shape. That's quite a cool technique. Adds a bit of interest. And then start working, putting the detail and the shading and the texture into the actual leaf itself. I want to keep the ground softer and lighter than the butterflies and the other creatures that are going on this piece, so I use the eraser to keep softening any areas that I think I get too dark, and I'm using the charcoal block on the eraser as well, so it keeps that same sort of texture over the old piece, and I'm continually zooming out and looking for areas that I think are too dark, and I knock them back with the eraser, and I pretty much continue working like this throughout the whole piece until it's finished. So I'm going to let the video continue, show you me completing the rest of the drawing. I really hope you like this video. If you did, a like and a subscribe would be absolutely fantastic. So take care guys, I'll see you in the next one.